Good morning, folks. CJ back with another video. So today, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the rumor mill. Okay, a little rumor mill here on the camera world. I'm shooting today on the Sony FX3 original OG, and today I want to talk a little bit about the FX3 Mark II that could be out maybe before the end of the year, before the end of the summer, really. Even could be next month or maybe August. I don't know. So, kind of want to talk about my thoughts and my hopes and my dreams about this camera. So, this is going to be kind of a one-hit wonder, one-take type deal. So, what am I hoping for? For number one, I would like to see kind of the body style of the FX2. That camera's got a little bit deeper of a grip, and I love the fact that it's got EVF and then the photo mode. So, one of the things about this camera is when I take this camera out, I generally will take another camera with me in case I want to take photos. It's not that this doesn't take good photos, it's just, it doesn't really have like the features. It's not as easy to use, I guess, when you put it in photo mode. Plus it's not really meant for photos, it's a video camera. But the FX3 Mark II, or the FX2, sorry, you know, that one, it's got the photo mode on there, so you can take the photos if you need to. That's kind of the situation when it comes to, I'm generally a video guy, but sometimes if you want to take the photos, you know, you can. There's that. So I want to see that, the FX2 body with the EVF, a little bit thicker grip. Generally, I want to see pretty much the same body. Maybe it's going to be a little bit thicker because it might need a better fan. This is, you know, it's got a smaller fan in there compared to like something like the the C50 is a big old chunky bastard. So I would love to see something a little bit, you know, smaller than the C50, but a little bit bigger than this. As far as sensor goes, so I can't see this camera coming out with only 4K video. Considering the competition, the C50 shoots 7K, you know, I would imagine that when the Panasonic S1H Mark II comes out, it's going to have 8K video. I would think that's probably going to be a fair bet. You know, the cinema world right now, that's really, I guess, really kind of the three cameras that kind of match up with each other: the C50, the FX3, S1H Mark II. My issue with this would be, so you need to have 33.2 megapixels in order to get 8K video. So I can't see them putting like the A7 V sensor in there because I just don't think that's going to be, unless they're making a fully stacked version of it. I could see them maybe putting the A1 Mark II sensor in there, 50 megapixels. Would that be pretty awesome? I'm down with that. The rumor mill says 48, but I can't, like I said, I can't see this camera coming out with only 4K 240. I would really, really, really like to see the fully articulating, the super screen, if you will, that they put on the A7R5, A7R6, and now the A7 V, Mark V. I would love to see that kind of fully articulating deal screen that you can, because oftentimes when you're shooting, you still just want to kind of tilt it back towards you rather than tilt it off to the side, you know, so that'd be beneficial. Right now I've got mine tilted out here, so I still need to do this so that, you know, yeah. So I'm kind of going on my thoughts here on this, what Matt Johnson here says, as we are talking about the articulating EVF, the monitor, the new chip, XR2, Bion's XR2 chip, you know, that's going to be really, you know, it's going to speed up processing power for better performance, probably have better autofocus and all kinds of just better, faster, all that good stuff. I am quite sure we're going to see the new battery, but I kind of hope it doesn't have the new battery just because I've got so many of the FC100 batteries, and that just kind of is what it is. But at the same time, I'm sure that if somebody's going to come out with a high-end camera, top of the line, it's going to have that new battery in it. So I'm going to go ahead and probably just say that, yeah, it's probably going to have that new battery in it. I still don't believe there's going to be an A7S Mark III or Mark IV. I just don't think there's going to be, even if you put a new sensor in it, because they're putting so many video features in, like the A7R, the A1, A9 series, the A1 series. There's so many video features in that. If you want all the best stuff, why would they make a 48 megapixel A7S? And I can't see them making another with a 12 megapixel. It's going to have the same sensor in it with the FX3. I just don't see. I think that they were trying to drop the A7S line, and they said, you know what, we can squeeze a little bit more out of this pig. So let's just put out the A7S III just to appease everybody. And everybody was happy. Everybody, you know, danced around in the park for a few days, and then the FX3 came out, and they're like, yeah, screw that A7S III. You don't even hear about it anymore. So everybody wants the FX3 now, because they're all video shooters anyway. Open gate recording, I wouldn't hold my breath on this. Sony just doesn't feel it to be necessary, and I don't feel it to be necessary. I'm okay with it. Doesn't really need that to me, personally. Internal RAW video, cool. Number one for me, actually, is probably the 4K 240. I would love to see the 4K 240 in this camera. There's not a lot of high-end cameras right now that can shoot 4K 240, so that would be kind of a big deal for me. I've been shooting a lot of 4K 240 with my Pocket 4s, and I think it'd be badass to have it in my, with my 18 to 20 or 28 to 45 f1.8 lens. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Triple base ISO, yeah, cool. 48 megapixel quad bare sensor, capable of 8K resolution. I can bin pixels down to 12 megapixels. So this makes sense, I get it. So basically what you would get here is kind of like what the iPhones were doing for a while. They have a 48 megapixel sensor, and you can get it to 12 megapixels, and it basically just combines the pixels to have you can let more light in and stuff like that. So it would still be a 48 megapixel sensor if you needed it to be, but it could also be a 12 megapixel if you need a little bit better low light. I don't know if they'll see a global shutter in this. The dynamic range, yeah, it's gonna have better dynamic range, there's no doubt. Sony's not gonna put out another camera that doesn't have better dynamic range. The 4-inch screen, I wouldn't hold my breath on that, because I think it's gonna have the same body style as the FX2. I think that would make sense to me. That's probably why they put that out, knowing damn well that nobody was gonna buy the damn thing. And really, nobody's bought it. Internal ND filters, again, I probably wouldn't hold my breath on that, because I got ND filters on my lens right now, so I wouldn't hold my breath on internal ND filters. I think you would cut away a lot of your FX6 and stuff like that, so I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. That's my thought on that. Is this a camera that I want to buy if it does come out with all these features that I'm hoping, my hopes and my dreams? So when this camera came out, it was my dream camera. It was everything that I ever wanted in a camera, and it took me like 4 years to buy it. I bought it last year, I think in August, something like that. Love it. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite camera to use, and for everything, no question there. I love this camera. Is the FX3 Mark II something? If all these features come out, yeah, I definitely won't wait 4 years to purchase it, but not right away. It's expensive and it's overkill for what I need. Really, the FX3 is everything I could ever want in a camera. I would love to have the 4K 240, and I would love to have an EVF. That would be kind of great. So we'll see. I don't know. Super interested in it. Waiting. All that good stuff. Love waiting. I don't really, but hey, we'll deal with it. Let's just hope that it comes out, So hopefully it's before the end of the summer, like the rumor mills have been floating around, and we will see.